Soldiers, sailors, and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force, you are about to embark upon the great crusade toward which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes and prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere march with you. In company with our brave allies and brothers in arms on other fronts, you will bring about the destruction of the German war machine, the elimination of Nazi tyranny over the oppressed peoples of Europe, and security for ourselves in a free world. Your task will not be an easy one. Your enemy is well-trained, well-equipped, and battle-hardened. He will fight savagely. But this is the year 1944. Much has happened since the Nazi triumphs of 1940-41. The United Nations have inflicted upon the Germans great defeats in open battle, man to man. Our air offensive has seriously reduced their strength in the air and their capacity to wage war on the ground. Our home fronts have given us an overwhelming superiority in weapons and munitions of war, and placed at our disposal great reserves of trained fighting men. The tide has turned. The free men of the world are marching together to victory. I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less than full victory. Good luck, and let us all beseech the blessing of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking.
This is the voice of freedom, General MacArthur speaking. People of the Philippines, I have returned. By the grace of Almighty God, our forces stand again on Philippine soil, soil consecrated in the blood of our two people. We have come dedicated and committed to the task of destroying every vestige of enemy control over your daily lives, and of restoring upon a foundation of indestructible strength the liberties of your people. At my side is your president, Sergio Osmeña, worthy successor of that great patriot, Manuel Quezon, with members of his cabinet. The seat of your government is now, therefore, firmly re-established on Philippine soil. The hour of your redemption is here. Your patriots have demonstrated an unswerving and resolute devotion to the principles of freedom that challenges the best that is written on the pages of human history. I now call upon your supreme effort that the enemy may know, from the temper of an aroused and outraged people within, that he has a force there to contend with no less violent than is the force committed from without. Rally to me. Let the indomitable spirit of Bataan and Corregidor lead on. As the lines of battle roll forward to bring you within the zone of operations, rise and strike.
Good morning, good evening, and welcome back to War Thunder. And today we are going to be covering the second of the new packs. This is the American Hells on Wheel pack. If you haven't seen the Russian in May 45, I highly recommend you watch that video as well. It's gonna be in the comment. Now, the American Hells on Wheel pack. Same as the Russian pack, it costs $35. And you're gonna get 3 vehicles, a M18 Hellcat, a M4 A370W, and a Skink. So just the same as in other packs, 2 tanks and a SP game. Now again, for today's video, you're mainly going to be seeing gameplay of the Hellcat and the Sherman. You're going to see some sprinkled in gameplay of the Skink, but the Skink is never going to be in the main focus of today's video. If anybody came to this video wondering if these packs are worth it, if these packs are good, I'll just get this out of the way quickly. Yes, these packs are really good for your money. You get 3 vehicles for $35 and some golden eagles as well. So yes, these packs are very good. And aside from premium account, which I recommend everybody purchase if they are going to purchase anything, that would be premium account in my opinion. But if you're purchasing vehicles, I would recommend sort of new packs. German 2 fronts one, the Soviet in May 45, this American Hell's Own Wheel, and the British Echoes of Overlord. I definitely recommend these if you're gonna buy anything, because you get a lot for your money. Now, getting back to the American pack. Starting off, we have the M18 Hellcat. Now, the M18 Hellcat is a fast light tank, or tank destroyer, which has no armor whatsoever. You're gonna die by heavy MGs from the side, and some heavy MGs can go through you from the front, so you have no armor. What you do have is fantastic mobility, and a pretty decent gun. Your gun isn't anything special, but if you use your mobility, you will get a lot out of this vehicle. And that is how you do need to play this if you are going to get any success out of it. You do need to utilize your mobility, since you can't rely on your armor. Your gun is good, but it's not super good. You are gonna struggle with a few tanks if you're facing them from the front. So I will hopefully show you how to use this tank in this match. But there are great videos out there as well. So in conclusion, Hellcat, amazing mobility, horrible armor. You're gonna die from casts and from everything in between, and decent gun. Now, if you have been paying attention to the game, we've taken a pretty aggressive position here using the fantastic mobility, and as you can see, the enemies are not aware that we're here. We have surprised many of them that are going towards C, and we're gonna try and stay in this position to prevent the enemies from getting more reinforcement towards C, and prevent them from hopefully capturing B. We do still have the route on 5 line, but most of the guys are going to come from 6 and 7 line. So in this position, we are going to hopefully delay their advance enough for our team to take both points. Now we just sit here, gonna scout. No need to unnecessarily reveal our position. We are in a pretty good area ourselves, so no need to change. We don't want to reveal to any more enemies that we are in this area, so we're just gonna sit tight and be patient until a opportunity comes. So now AIS2 is closing in on our position. I don't think he knows where we are, but if he's gonna keep driving forward, we do need to eliminate him. So we pull forward, aim for the lower front plate, which is a guaranteed kill on IS2s and IS1s. Unfortunately, we don't manage to hit it, so we're gonna pull in behind cover again, and when he's on the move again, where his aim is gonna be worst, we're gonna pull out again and aim for the lower front plate, and that is an easy kill. Now, I did decide to switch locations, since if the enemy is coming out of their spawn, just gonna keep driving forward, they're eventually gonna find me, and I don't really want to peek out on enemies in the same location. So we are gonna take the risk to change location, and luckily for us, we don't die and we get to a safe location unkilled at least. So we are alive in position. So one enemy seems to know where we are. I'm counting on the fact that he's the only one who knows that we're here. Having repaired, we have been continuously scouting everybody we can. Now there is a sister, a Praga that's coming towards us, so we are going to attempt to kill them. But they do get behind cover, so we're instead gonna switch to this Ostwind too. Using our binoculars to aim and fire. First shot goes slow, but we do manage to track him, and by adjusting our rectal ability we get a kill on this Ostwind. Now, it seems like the enemy knows where we are. I do at least expect them to know where we are with that shot, so we're gonna stay in behind cover, and this is gonna force them to swing a corner on us, which is hopefully going to better our odds. I am also relying on the guys on the sea, and that's why I'm also continuously scouting to let them know of our position. Now this project is very dangerous, so we're hopefully gonna get a kill on him. But unfortunately he's still behind cover, so we're gonna back up and kill the T-34. First shot goes far, but I'm not really sure what this guy is doing. I think it's just booking it for cover, but he does get killed by a friendly So we're just gonna continue staying, scouting in this position and killing anybody we can get our hands on. And here another unfortunate victim comes by, a sister. But this guy is very dangerous, and I was hoping to get him into a bit more open area to gun him down with our MG, but he does manage to spot us first, and that is death. Spawning in a Sherman 76 now. We are getting closer to a nuke, so we are going to attempt to hold off the enemy's push towards B and C. Looking back at it, I should have just definitely opened up with the 2 machine guns I had, and that would have probably been enough, but that is why you watch back your footage to learn. Now we see that a SPA, the same one, has entered Bravo, so we're gonna try to arc our MG with enough depression to kill this guy. Unfortunately, I don't seem to be doing a very good job of that, as he's still alive, and we do run out of heavy MG ammunition. So we're gonna fill up with our main gun, we whiff, and we're gonna still try to kill this guy, but unfortunately I can't really seem to get the third guy. Now this project comes. Still hit him, but unfortunately he just that round, and we're gonna try to arc down our MG, but unfortunately the heavy machine gun doesn't really have any suppression, so we're gonna pull it forward to try to eliminate these guys and reach Bravo. Pulling up towards Bravo now, we're going to attempt to clear. With a Panther looking over us, this is going to be quite difficult, but we are going to try and eliminate him. So we pull forward and lie in wait for this Panther. But unfortunately I wasn't really paying it. I'm not sure really what happened here. I just was looking somewhere else and he pulls up and kills us. So you are gonna get some Skink gameplay. Watch this shit. Something interesting is definitely gonna happen. Now here you see we're going to attempt to kill this though 5. He's diving directly towards us, and this should be a pretty easy kill. But yeah, I'm not really sure what my shells were doing. I think we just painted a canvas around this though. But no worries, we have 10 backups in this game, so we're gonna use one backup, and we're gonna attempt to get that final kill in order to respawn our nuke. We did get second place on the team, earning a total of 124,000 silver lions and 14,000 research points. So for the second game of today, we are here on Hurricane Forest in the Sherman 76, a M4A3 76W I believe it is. Now this is your standard late war Sherman, a very good Sherman, armed with a 76mm gun with a short stabilizer, so your fighting in towns is going to be very comfortable since you have a very quick reaction. You can react very quickly to threats since you have a stabilizer at low speeds at least, and that makes you very good in fighting close quarters. But in general, this tank is just very good. Unfortunately, the start of today's game is not very good, as we get absolutely shattered by a tiger. But we are just gonna use a backup since we got a lot of them with the new pack and go right back towards C. And now we're back like nothing happened. We're gonna start the capture of C. and we're already under attack. So we do track this IS-2, keeping him in place so he can't really engage us, and then we're gonna try to hit off this M41, which we do. Now we are gonna mark the IS-2 for our friendlies, put some artillery and help this PT-76 repair. After capturing C, I just tucked myself on this house, since we're really on the front. We're not really in the second or third line, we're at the front. So we don't want to unnecessarily expose ourselves. We want to keep C cap for as long as possible. So we are going to try to defend this for longest possible time, unless we get overrun or we get some more support at the sea. Now this CCKW is not really going to be a problem. The problem is that there are heavy tanks in the town center, which is probably gonna start coming towards us soon, so we do need to reinforce them. But the problem also is that we really can't get to them, since there is a Tiger 2H blocking the route towards the middle. We tried to get through the side of his turret. If he had turned his turret a bit more to the right, we would have gotten him, but fortunately we can't really do much here. So we'll wait for him to shoot, and then we're going to hopefully try to make our move. Now I did see that the tree fell right in front of him, so I did make my move, and luckily for us we got past and we just barely managed to survive. And now we're gonna try to fight this Tiger 1 while still staying alive and repairing. Now I'm not really sure what this Tiger's plan was right here, but he just swings the corner, not angled at all, and that's a very easy kill for us. And after that we are going to start moving again. Since the Tiger 2 got killed as well, we have a pretty clear path in towards the middle. The only thing that is dangerous now is this ARL-44, but we're gonna take our time aiming and go straight through the turret. Now with no threats to our tank, we can start moving in and clearing the town area. Then we just keep moving forward, trying to stay alive while still killing everything we can see. Again, killing a ARL-44 and killing another oblivious German. The ARL, very dangerous tank, but again, it's pretty easy to kill if you just aim for the turret. Now a Tiger 2H, however, is a tank we can't really do much against unless we're on the side. So we're just gonna wait here, no need to push and be overly aggressive. Just gonna take our time, and when he dies we can continue our move forward. And after finally capturing B, we have basically cleared out the town, and this game is coming towards the end. Now, I'm quite unsure as to how I managed to not even penetrate this Ostwind, or no, Wirbelwind. I'm not really sure why. I guess we just hit it at a bad angle. But anyways, we're just gonna keep moving forward until we get absolutely shat on by cats. Of course, do we see you unsurprised? Now, I'm not really sure what happened here. Yeah, my game just kind of bugged out. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened. But yeah, you saw the game. We earned a pretty good amount as well, I do believe. So, is the Hells on Wheel pack worth it? Absolutely. I think, again, these are the packs that are pretty much the only things that are actually worth your money in this game. If you're gonna grind USA, or if you just want a stronger 5.7 to 6.0 lineup, I would definitely recommend you purchasing these sort of packs. So just to quickly run through, for the Americans you have the Hells on Wheel pack. For Germany I haven't bought this, but they have another thing called the Two Fronts pack, I think, which you get 2 Tigers and a Ostwind. For the USSR, we covered this as well in May 45, and the British also get one called Echoes of Overlord, which is again pretty much the same, and they are all worth it. But speaking of the American, I think this is a fantastic pack. Probably the best medium tank in rank 3, I would say. And again, one of the best light tank / tank destroyers in rank 3 as well. Now, the Skink kinda just sucks. It's a fucking SPA, but this one's not really good. There are better SPAs, definitely in rank 3. But these two things are basically why you buy this pack, and they are very, very good. So yes, in conclusion, is the pack worth it? Yes, it's really fun and it's very effective as well. Now with that, the video has come to an end. I do hope you liked it, and please leave a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.